Okay, gentlemen, listen up. I don't need to go over the game plan again. We all know what we got to do. Wanted to let you know I'm proud of the work we've been doing around here. Sharp practices, attention to detail all around. Also wanted to make it official. I'm inserting one of our up-and-comers into the starting lineup tonight. Let's help him out. Make sure the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, dog.
We all get one chance to shine. Let's make it count.
Hey, there you are. I've been looking for you.
Yeah, you found me. What's going on?
Word's come down, Coach is going to add you to the starting lineup tonight. And being a starter means we need to set you up with some of your own intro music for when your name is announced.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't even think about that.
Well, that's why I'm here. So look at the options, think about what you want, and we'll get it set up with the ops team.
Okay, no doubt. This is all kind of hard to believe.
You've been playing great. You deserve this moment. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Eastern Conference on display featuring the Philadelphia 76ers. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Bucks. Here with their Milwaukee fans and then back on the road. On paper, you'd give them the edge, but of course they're not taking anything for granted. They'll look to come out strong and prove they're the better team. And what a big-time opportunity this is, folks. We're going to see the first official NBA start from Johnson.
Yeah, and that's sort of overshadowing any other storyline coming into this game, but I think only appropriately because he is really a dynamic young player.
Yeah, you know, it really affirms the confidence they have in him, Steve, to already give him such a prominent role at this point in his career.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Carter Williams and Roten pairing up in the backcourt. Luke Mbamute out there with Arnett Moultrie. And it's Embiid in at the center, filling out the middle. 2 on the clock. Roten, plenty of room to knock down the shot.
It was almost like he was
Hit of the night.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Really left alone that time.
Johnson!
So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, and given how they performed offensively that day, guys, they really had no chance.
Yeah, and the frustration just mounted. You could see it as they continued to come up empty. And by the end, they were really just happy to get out of there and have the game be over.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Henson sets a screen for Johnson. Off the screen, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Talk about being one of the all-time great stories in the NBA. This kid goes from being undrafted and fighting for a 10-day contract, and now he's a starter for this club.
It's really a story of a guy starting with nothing in the league and fighting his way onto a team, and those are always really inspirational stories. His path to the starting lineup gives hope to everybody playing in or out of the NBA that could possibly be them someday.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks, and it's Moultrie slamming it down. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
And he gets it to go. Mayo's got his first 3 points of the game.
How about this? They're shooting 80%.
Make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Philadelphia. They're facing a team that they've yet to beat this season. 2 losses. And I asked him what they needed to do to turn it around. He said, quote, at the end of the day, it comes down to putting points on the board, and we've got to find a way to be effective despite their shot blocking. Even if we shoot a few more jumpers, if we can crash the boards, we'll create some good opportunities. Guys, they need to break through and grab a win here today.
Thank you, Doris, and quite a focus for the game here early on, and an important one too, guys.
Yeah, and they know how tough a task it's going to be to take on this defense. They've got to focus on that aspect right away.
Well, that's the priority in the scouting report. You face a team this good defensively, you're thinking about how we need to attack. Well, hold on here. Let's put the parking brakes on this. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, it's been a great month for him, but I want to see him continue to put up those kinds of assist numbers.
That's 4 of 5 to start this game, guys. He's rolling.
The 76ers trail by 4. Carter Williams kicks to Roten. Embiid sets the pick for Roten. The shot no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it, had them on their hands the whole time.
Here's Mbamute after the made shot from Johnson. Roten, no good.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Parker. Here's Henson. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. And he contributed in a number of ways.
Here's Moultrie. Clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Offensive rebound. Here's Carter Williams. And it's blocked by Johnson. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee.
Nice shooting.
In for O.J. Mayo. And Walters check. Start the second quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
How about the shooting so far? It's been a clinic out there. They are lighting it up and really creating open looks for each other.
Well, Steve, there hasn't been much resistance when they've been on the offensive end. So
Parker and Henson, the duo inside. Brandon Knight is out there with Chris Middleton. The 76ers trail by 11. Shved, the pass to Carter Williams. And the lead is down inside single digits. Carter Williams has got 6.
Boy, nice work.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical. A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
To the paint, tipped away. It's stolen by Johnson. Passes it to Middleton. No good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that was very sloppy in that first matchup. It was a poorly played game, and it turned into a blowout because they continued to turn the ball over and they didn't execute offensively.
Embiid kicks to Shved. No good on the triple. Bucks leading by 7. Johnson outside to the left wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Knight, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Was on top of it as well and didn't let them forget about that. It was an embarrassing statistic and an embarrassing loss.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Sanders comes in for Henson, and it's Mayo in for Knight. Arnett Moultrie's checked in for Philadelphia. And Thompson kicks to Shved. He dishes it to Carter Williams. Thompson passes to Carter Williams. Here's Moultrie. Takes it off the glass. Moultrie's got his second basket of the game.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Yes, Kevin, as you know, Jabari Parker taken second overall by the Milwaukee Bucks. He likes the talent on the team and sees himself being a lifelong Buck. Parker said, I feel like I'm going to be able to grow with that organization. I'm trying to be a throwback player, only stick with one team. Sounds like he could be in Milwaukee for the long haul, guys.
Yeah, good situation for him. Thanks, Doris. Moultrie setting the pick for Carter Williams. Kicks it to Moultrie. Pass to Shved. Fires the three. That's good. Shved's got 9.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game. You know, the Sixers have really undergone a complete reversal in recent years from a team with a very old-school, traditional front office to a team that's now focused on the science and analytics of winning basketball. And quite honestly, guys, we're seeing more and more teams embrace the analytics.
And Moultrie kicks to Thompson. Inside, deflects the pass. Johnson outside. Outside Mayo from past the arc. Here's Sanders, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And now it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead. The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Johnson kicks to Parker. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Parker's got 5 now.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Johnson with the block.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Tries from 16, and he hits the jumper for 2. Johnson.
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans even more fired up. Our movement off the ball has been fantastic. All you need to do is look at our field goal percentage to see that. You can't shoot the ball as well as we have without good movement, and it has been very good. Something I did like? Well, a bunch of times we forced a turnover that led directly to a bucket. I wouldn't mind seeing that happen a few more times after the half. And a point of focus has to be offensive rebounding from now on. I'm not as worried about our transition defense as I am about us missing out on second chance points because they are there for us. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
A tough game for him offensively. Milwaukee is going a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Johnson attacking. And Embiid pulls it down.
And they've missed the first 3 shots of the third quarter.
Roten dishes to Carter Williams. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Bucks. Benson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
The 76ers trail by 14. Carter Williams kicks to Moultrie. The dish to Mba Amute. Feeds to Moultrie. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Roten. Almost, but it rolls out.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And it's Parker in the corner. Back to Johnson. Johnson right side. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Mayo, that's good.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Moultrie with it, and it's Henson picking him up. Carter Williams against Mayo.
Terrific percentage from the field for him.
And those shots aren't all coming from 10 feet and in. I mean, he's taking legitimate shots. I mean, it might seem like it because of his percentage that he's in close, but he's putting up those numbers from outside.
He makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively, it has all been working for him today.
Carter Williams kicks to Roten. Pass to Embiid. He feeds it to Roten. Down low, it's deflected. Sanders with the steal. Ball going up court. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Impressive play there. They have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
The Bucks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Well, one issue facing the Bucks in Milwaukee, the aging Bradley Center, built back in 1988. Both ownership and the league have said the team needs a new arena.
Yeah, agreed. They've looked for public financing. Unfortunately, after years of losing and lacking really any star power, the fan support has trailed off.
Johnson, the pass to Parker. And here is Johnson. He's got 22. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Johnson's got 24.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it like it's a game of horse at the park.
Johnson with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. And Sanders kicks to Johnson. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And over the years, we've seen injuries bother the same people over the course of their careers, while other players seem to stay healthy. And it may be just genetic makeup, it could be off-season training, but it does seem that staying healthy can almost be considered a skill rather than just luck of the draw.
And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Nerlens Noel checks in for Arnett Moultrie. Thompson comes in for Mbah-a-Moute. And it's Alexei Shved in for Michael Carter-Williams. Injury management, such a big part, Clark, of the game today. So many factors going to staying healthy in the NBA and all sports for that matter. How a player is built, how they train, how they play. And then there's that X factor, luck.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. I mean, we used to talk about the durability of what Russell Westbrook, a player who really hadn't missed a game since his high school days, and then all of a sudden a player crashes into his knee and he's out and has multiple repercussions from that. So as a player, and even as a broadcaster, I like to say you've got to control what you can control.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Johnson dishes to Bayless. Now here's Johnson. D right on him. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. To the right side. Bayless. That's in. Coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're
Just
playing.
a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Johnson attacking. Got that bucket in no time at all.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Now here's Shved. He's guarded by Johnson. And Shved kicks to Roten. They set the pick. Thompson in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Hollis Thompson is a slender 6'8" swing man out of Georgetown, and you know, with his quickness and athleticism, I think he's got the ability to defend 2s and 3s and maybe in time point guards.
76ers have gone a lot plus. Shved dishes to Embiid. Stolen away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Bayless leading the charge. Out to the right wing. Now here's Johnson. 28 points for him. Shot clock at 5. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Brandon Knight, he's checked in for Jared Bayless.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And Shved kicks to Roten. Thompson in the corner. Offensive rebound.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Knight. Johnson outside. From downtown. And Brandon Knight, the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Here's Roten. 8 points for him. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, it's really
That's got
hard.
11 points.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Johnson with it. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Okay, let's go over to the man on the aisle. What's your question?
Why couldn't the defense find a way to stop you tonight?
I don't know, man. You got to ask the defense that. I just took what they gave me, and I was fortunate enough to get some buckets.
Your question, Chris?
You may have won, but you dominated the ball to an alarming degree. How can you keep your teammates happy if you're preventing them from getting their numbers?
I really don't know where you're getting your facts from. I'm just doing exactly what Coach told me to do within our offense. If you got any issues with that, then you should take it up with my coach. I'm just playing the game the way I was told to.
You?
Yeah, first game as a starter. Feel good?
Yeah, man, it felt great.
Yeah, even though you displaced one of your teammates from the starting lineup?
It's a business, man. I'm just trying to handle mine, all right?
Tell that to the other guy.
Hey, man, the other guy's my brother, all right? I bleed for him, he bleeds for me.
I think that answers the question. That's all the time we have, folks.
Nothing at all just seems